And before we start the video, I'd like to take a second and express a big thanks and special shout out to Bayside Nissan, located in Annapolis, Maryland, for allowing me to come out and film the 2011 Honda Accord EXL. Hey guys, what's going on? Today I have a video of this 2011 Honda Accord EXL. This one's finished off in a light blue exterior. This is a 8th generation facelift model of the Accord. Has your pretty standard older styled Honda key fob, as well as your alloy wheels. These are 17-inch 225/50 R17s. The EXL does get chrome door handles. And the L stands for leather, so this one has black leather interior. It's been pretty heavily requested to do a 8th generation Accord. You guys like these older Hondas, so to fire this one up, all you gotta do, just insert the key into the dash. Sounds great. Four-spoke, leather-wrapped steering wheel. When you put it in reverse, it has a backup camera, drive, and lower gear selection. Emergency brake. And this one has very low mileage, 58,696 miles. For a 2011, which is a 10-year-old car, almost 11-year-old car, almost 60,000 miles is extremely low. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and cut on the headlights, the fog lights, and the hazards. Both of the front windows are fully automatic. Along the front, full halogen lights, halogen fog lights, halogen high beams, halogen low beams, and halogen turn signals. I said facelift earlier. The Accords after 2011 had this newer chrome grille. There's your floor mats. Spare tire. It's a V6. So it has the J35 3.5 VTEC V6. Step into the back seat of the Honda. Rear storage pockets in the seats. Adjustments for the rear HVAC vents. Fold down armrest with 2 cup holders. It's extremely soft. Very plush. Soft touch door panel. In fact, the entire door panel is soft touch. Wood grain accents. Power windows. Grab handle. And overall, for a mid-size sedan, I'm 5'8", and knee room is great, foot room is great, and headroom is great. I like this generation Accord. I prefer the 2006 and 2007 models, which is the facelift 7th generation, but a lot of people like the 8th gen, and I can see why. So to find this one in a V6 with 60,000 miles and this really pretty blue color, this is a great car. Oh, it passes the visor test. Garage home link. Let's see. Automatic sunroof. So the tachometer red lines at 8,000 RPM. The speedometer goes up to 160. You have your fuel gauge in the bottom right and your engine temperature gauge in the bottom left. Your gear shifter indicator thing in the middle. Your trip information and your odometer down at the bottom. Like I said, 58,000 miles. For a 10, almost 11-year-old car, that is really good. The USB port right here. Auxiliary input. Power outlet. And a really good amount of storage in the center console. 2 cup holders right here. So there's a deeper one for larger drinks, and then there's a smaller one right here. They're both actually the same size. This one is just further down so that you can put a bigger drink in there without sticking out. It was on heated seat. I don't need that. Low and high settings for the front heated seats for the driver and front passenger. Some storage in there. 6-disc compact CD changer. You don't see that every now and then. Does anybody even use CDs anymore? Highly doubt that. Honda owner's manual. This car was really well taken care of. Dual zone climate controls. This one does have XM radio, which is really nice.
Introducing the Sirius XM Platinum VIP plan, our newest, most exclusive plan. Listen in.
Sorry, Linux. Under pressure. I'm doing it all season long myself. Enjoy.
Good sounding radio. That sounds nice. This one does have navigation. Auxiliary input right there, so you can choose all of your different output and inputs. Automatic climate controls. Max AC. Recycling. The AC is ice cold. Turn down the temperature as much as you'd like. Fan speed adjustments. On and off entirely. Everything is very easily to use. That's the one thing I like about Hondas. They're pretty much foolproof. Anybody can get inside of a Honda and figure out how to work something. Because Honda puts everything where you think it would be. Honda makes everything very easy. And if you want to change the radio, you press a button. You know, there's a lot of cars these days where you have to go into a menu and you have to go select audio and then you select volume and then you got to use the little dial and you got to wave your hand around and give it all kinds of signals to know what you're doing. This car, you just have a knob, you know, it's easy. Honda never overcomplicates anything, in my personal opinion, which is good. It's foolproof. And I have plenty of headroom. Considering this car has a sunroof, I got plenty of headroom. So tell me in the comment section what you think of the 2011 Honda Accord, aka the 8th generation Accord. What do we think? Was this a good car at the time? I personally think it was. I think all Hondas of that generation were really nice. Very well refined, obviously. Honda doesn't mess around. The transmissions and their older models could go out pretty simply, but the engine, especially the V6, which this one has, you can't go wrong with the V6 Honda. So it's in great shape. 60,000 miles or 58,000 or whatever it was. That's extremely low. Look at how good the leather looks. No cracks, no tears. You can just tell by that how good it looks. And that's going to conclude our full in-depth tour, walk-around, startup, and all the features you need to know on the 2011 Honda Accord EXL V6. Thanks so much for watching.